The Doom 3 shotgun, the most infamous and hated weapon in the entire game, and for a good reason. I've heard so many complaints about this weapon over the years.
Its main problem is that you have to be directly up against their midsection for the shotgun to do its thing, and even then, sometimes the spread is so awful that several pellets still miss your target.
The Doom 3 shotgun is a travesty. I didn't think id was capable of making a weapon so bad, let alone a shotgun.
It feels like these bullets are actually trying to miss these demons. I'm sure if you were to shove this thing up someone's arse, its accuracy is so shit that you'd still end up missing the target.
The shotgun in Doom 3 is almost exclusively a close-range weapon. It works best if you're literally touching the enemy that you're shooting at. The further away you are, the less accurate the weapon is. Even though that's a common property that shotguns in all games share, Doom 3 takes this to the absolute extreme. If you take as little as 2 or 3 steps back from the enemy, the shotgun will not be able to kill in one shot, but rather at least 2 or most likely even 3 shots. But by the time you fire 3 shotgun shells, you probably would have been better off just using a different weapon, like the machine gun. So let's look at the game files and see exactly how the Doom 3 shotgun works. The Doom 3 shotgun fires 13 pellets, each of them with a base damage of 14 points. So by multiplying those two numbers, we get the maximum base damage of the shotgun, which is 182. Now, dealing 182 damage in theory is one thing, but putting this into practice is next to impossible, because the one property of this gun that everyone hates is the spread. The spread of the shotgun is a staggering 22 degrees, which means that if you're shooting at a target that is 5 meters away, the bullet spread will cover a radius of almost 2 meters. So, unless the enemy you're shooting at is a cyber demon, you're definitely gonna miss most of the pellets. The fire rate of the shotgun is 1.3, which means the gun can fire every 1 1/3 of a second. There's also a weird property when it comes to reloading the shotgun. And yes, this game does have reloading, get over it. So instead of putting in all 8 shells individually, every time you put in a shell, you feed the gun with 2 shells. So during the reload animation, you only see Doomguy put in 4 shells. I assume this was done because the reload time would take too long otherwise. However, when you look at the third-person perspective, you can see Doomguy load 5 shells. What's up with that? Many people don't really share the love that I have for the shotgun in Doom 3, and I don't blame them. Since the shotgun doesn't really work effectively at medium range, focusing on close range targets is the best option to actually get kills. And when it comes to close range, the shotgun can be absolutely devastating, and it's one of the most important weapons in the game, as well as in the game's speedrun. It covers an entire third of the whole any percent speedrun as the most important weapon, because it's the only weapon that can one-shot enemies at close range and get them out of the way of the player effectively. So, now it's time to see the shotgun in action. Let's see all the enemies that can be killed by firing only one shot.
System overload. Communications shut down.
You can even kill some of the stronger demons in one shot, like the Revenant. Even though Revenants have 272 health, which is far off from the 182 max base damage of the shotgun, it's still possible to kill them, but only if enough pellet hits are headshots. The same applies for the Sawyer zombie. Every monster in Doom 3 has a headshot multiplier, and most enemies take double the damage when shot in the head. So in theory, if you could headshot a monster with all 13 pellets, and if that monster's headshot multiplier was 2, like the Revenant, you could potentially deal 364 damage, which is a lot of damage for a single shotgun shot. But if the shotgun can deal 364 damage, how come the list of enemies you can kill instantly is not bigger? Well, 2 reasons. The first reason is the headshot multiplier. For example, Pinkies have 220 health, but their headshot multiplier is 1, so you can only deal the max base damage of 182 to them. Same goes for Cacodemons with their 200 HP. The second reason is the spread. For example, chain gunners can be killed by a single shotgun shot in theory. Putting this into practice, however, is very difficult and just barely possible. Since they don't have a melee attack, they never really lean forwards like some other demons do. Your only option if you want to one-shot them is to take advantage of when they duck down to shoot. But given that you'll be under fire and taking damage the whole time, I suggest not even bothering with this. There are much easier ways to kill them, but that's a topic for another time. Moving on to stronger enemies. The Archviles are simply too healthy to get killed instantly. Their headshot multiplier is 2 as well, but they are just too tanky with their 425 health. Now, as I mentioned earlier, the shotgun is a huge part of speedrunning Doom 3, especially in the early game. Throughout my 54-minute any % run of the game, I kill 102 enemies with the shotgun. Unfortunately, I don't have any flashy Revenant one-shots in my single segment speedrun, since the shotgun is just not that reliable. There are always alternative, safer strategies, even if they take an extra second or two. However, in segmented speedruns, it is a different story. Take a look at this section from Kibbo's nightmare speedrun of the game. This is quite a ridiculous sequence of Revenant one-shots that you cannot count on for single segment speedruns. But it's amazing to see how crazy things can be pulled off in runs like this. And there you go, that's how the infamous Doom 3 shotgun works. But wait, isn't there another, stronger shotgun in Doom 3? I think I remember seeing something along the lines of, the double-barrel shotgun from Resurrection of Evil unsurprisingly works very similarly to its parent gun. There are a few differences though. The double barrel deals 16 damage with each pellet, compared to the shotgun's 14. The number of pellets fired is also bigger, with 20 instead of 13. The spread is actually smaller, but only vertically. The horizontal spread is the same at 22 degrees, but the vertical spread has been reduced to 15 degrees. The double barrel can fire once before reloading, and the reload time is 2.2 seconds. Now, the double barrel fires 2 shells at once, so it consumes double the ammo, but despite that, it is disgustingly powerful. Honestly, I think it's even overpowered. It was first introduced in the Resurrection of Evil expansion, which already gave you the extremely powerful artifact. Both of those weapons make the expansion piss easy, since now you could just blast everything with a shotgun from mid-range consistently. It's even easier on Nightmare difficulty, since the artifact gives you all 3 power-ups from the start, including slow motion, berserk, and invulnerability. That you would normally have to get one by one by defeating the 3 Hell Hunters as you progress through the game. Context aside, let's look at all the enemies that can die from one shot of the double barrel shotgun. The list obviously includes all the enemies that the regular shotgun can kill, so let's just add the extras. The first one is the Pinky. The maximum base damage the double barrel can deal is 320, which is enough to overkill a Pinky by 100 points. Then we have the Cacodemon, who is an easy kill with his 200 HP. The annoying chain gunners will also perish from one shot of the double barrel, if you can get close enough without getting absolutely wrecked. And then finally, you can one-shot the Archvile with the double barrel if you aim for the head. His headshot multiplier is 2, so technically the most damage you can deal to him is 640. Everyone else will always survive, even if all the pellets are headshots. This includes Bruisers, Hell Knights, Mancubi, and Vagary. And that is it for this video pretty much. The only other thing I can mention is that if you use the Berserk power-up with the double barrel shotgun, you can basically one-shot everything, so there's no need to get into any damage calculations for that. Thank you for watching. I always have fun creating Doom 3 content, and I hope you enjoy watching it as much as I do making it. I will create some more Doom 3 focused videos, but they won't all be analysis videos, so stay tuned for that. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.